What's up, fam? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Christina. I am a 38-year-old all-cash budgeter who lives in Tennessee, who is in love with all things supernatural. To all my returning subscribers, what's up, fam? How you doing? Man, it has been a long time since I said that. There's been a lot going on. A lot of things have happened. I'm going to fill you all in. This is kind of our catch-up video, as well as taking everything out of our binders, as none of it works anymore. It's all kind of chaotic, and we're going to see what needs to go to the bank, what may be completely empty now, and I'll just explain all while getting into that. So first up, we're going to jump into Bobby, which is our bills binder. Okay, so here's what's happened. First of all, if you've been following me, you know that my daughter's in band. And so we had marching band season. I'm going to go ahead and take that $2 out because this right here has been paid off. Thank you, Lord. So my daughter has band. And we had the marching band season, which was a whole thing. And we had so many competitions. I also decided to be part of the boosters, which was probably not the best decision with everything going on in my life. But it is what it is. I'm trying to show I support my kids. Because my son actually decided to do it this year as well. So here we are going to competitions. It's his first year as a senior, and he's autistic if you don't know. So trying to manage all of that, plus all the practices. And my son's a senior, my daughter's in 8th grade, so there were parent meetings and all of that, plus normal everyday school stuff. So yeah, so that is part of what has been going on in our life. Let's see what we've got in mind. We've got we have $4. We're going to leave that in there just so I have something. So band stuff was going on. Then I had to plan for the band Christmas party. All of that. Let's see, family time. That really needs to come out of there because I use that on vacation. Say 10, 15, 25, 30. I may put some of that back later, but for right now, we're going to take it out. But, so we did go on vacation. That's another thing. We went on vacation. We went to Biloxi. We had a phenomenal time. It was my kids' first time going to the ocean. I posted tons of pictures on my Facebook, things like that. And we went to the aquarium. I took them to the Discovery Center down there. We went to and did the Big Play Family Fun Center. So they've got bowling, arcade games, laser tag. They've got a small roller coaster and other little rides and carnival games and go-karts and all of that. I took them to the ocean, of course. So Elizabeth has 100, 20, 30, 32. So we're going to take this part out. And she doesn't have this anymore because she has been spending her money while on Christmas break. But, say Caleb has 130. Take that out of there. But, so yeah. So we also did an escape room. And went and played putt-putt. We just had a good old time. All right, let's go to Lorelai. She has 20, 30, 45, 50, 1, 52. We're going to straighten all of this out here in a minute. But for right now, it's coming out of there. So we did go on vacation. School expenses. 5, 10, 15, 25, 26, and 27. All right. Let's see. What else can we talk about that's been going on? Because it's been a lot. And I'm trying to remember everything. Of course, we had the holidays in there, and that was a whole thing. During this time, one of the hard parts that's just made it difficult for me to do all of this is we've been battling with Social Security for my husband's pay. For those of you that are new or don't know, my husband has congestive heart failure. He has stage 3 or stage 4 kidney disease. He has PTSD, bipolar, ADHD. He has problems with going into AFib. He's got white matter on his brain. He's got early signs of dementia. It's just a whole list of stuff. Well, because he's not spending a ton of time at the hospital, they're like, oh, well, your health has improved enough that you can go back to work. No. The reason he's not going to the hospital all the time is because he's not working. So he's not having to deal with people, and he's not having to be up on his feet, and he's not having to do all of these things. So, yeah, that's been a battle. So we've been fighting that, which means I'm the only one doing everything. And so that's been a problem, as I'm sure you can understand, and stressful, because right before all of this happened and they took his money and all of that, I decided to open up a new business. So another thing that's been going on, I'll try to insert a few little pictures right here of some of the things. So I've opened up a boutique for plus size fashion on a budget. I've got home stuff. I've got stuff that makes you feel comfortable and cozy, but you still look cute. All of this stuff is going on. During this, I set up this business. I started it. I had 3 different booths, like holiday mart things that I set up at. So that was another thing. Let's see, there's some marketing money in here. So $10 in there. We'll take that out. But, of course, I started all that up right before that happened. Took some money that I had and did that. And now here we are. In this situation, which has caused, now me to be stressed out as all get out because, well, I have inventory that I need to be able to sell. And of course, it's just been started up not too awful long. And so that's making it hard because I don't know what I'm going to do right now because I've got to figure out how to pay for all of this inventory that I got on a 60-day deal, which means that I've got about 3 weeks. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. But it's all right. I'll figure it out. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. Let's go to Crowley, our $1 challenge. Has 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. We've been... my daughter has anxiety, if you're not aware. And so that's been a struggle. There's been a lot going on with all of that. So there's $2 in her activities because it's gotten worse for her recently. 1, 2, 3, and Izzy B's. And so we've been trying to get her, the help that she needs, do things that'll help her. Oh, and during all of this, we've had multiple fundraisers, as well as had to get, the senior ad page, the 8th grade ad page, Letterman's jacket, invitations, all the stuff that goes along with senior year and 8th grade year. So it's been a little chaotic. I haven't been able to really breathe because as soon as I stopped with band season, I started in on the boutique. And the whole reason for that, let me just try to explain to y'all the reason for the boutique, okay? So what happened was, I don't know if any of the rest of you watch it, but I've become very invested in Kay and Tay Official, I think is what it is. They're on Instagram, Facebook, all of that. They're the cutest and sweetest little couple, and they just had a baby, and every outfit that she wore was so cute and looked like she was just so comfortable and felt like she was being hugged. And I was like, ooh, I love those. Let me go check it out. Because she showed the link in one of her stories. Well, here's the problem with that. I go to the link, and first of all, they don't have plus size clothing. So, strike one. And number two, they wanted $140 something for these little t-shirt and pants. And I was like, no. So, I said, you know what? I'm going to see what I can do. And I actually found a wholesale supplier that was willing to do the whole 20 days, or I'm sorry, 60 days for a set amount of inventory for me opening up a new business. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And this one is for, that one was for Lorelai, but she should have got a ring. We may end up putting some back into Elizabeth's and into Lorelai's for senior year later, but we're okay right now. But, oh, all this is available in my shop, by the way. But so I was sitting there and I was like, I'm going to see what I can do. Well, when they gave me that offer, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it because I know there's other plus size women out there that want comfortable clothing. And some of the items are a little higher than I'd like for them to be, but I'm not trying to make a ton of money off of this stuff. This is me trying to make it affordable for everybody. And not losing money. That's basically what it is. It's me making a small amount over it. Okay, I say during this time, I have also been working on and have created a budget planner for side hustles, an adult coloring book, a mood tracker journal to help with people with depression, anxiety, and stuff, because it's really helped my daughter out. And a daily gratitude journal. All of these things, which I'm waiting on the copies to come in, the proof copies. And once those come in, if everything is good, then those will be being released on Amazon, and I will let you know when. And also, just a heads up, if you're looking at creating a book, first of all, an adult coloring book takes forever. It's taken me a long time to get it done. And then $8 there. But besides how long that it's taken me to get those done, we have, the cost is insane. Like, I know Celisa has her books, and I know that they help pay for, you know, her mortgage and stuff. And I don't know if her mortgage is that low or if she's selling that many or what's going on. And I am so freaking proud of her for everything she does. But when I'm looking at basically what she's selling the book at is almost what it's costing to print it. It's like, and then, you know, Amazon gets a cut too. So you're doing awesome, Celisa. I love and appreciate you. I do want to let you all know. So yes, I have been watching videos. I have not been commenting on very many just because so much chaos that's been going on. And usually I'm only able to listen while I'm driving or while I am sitting at work. So usually whenever I'm listening at work, I can't really, you know, go and comment and all of that. I'm just able to, whenever I click on the video, I hit the like button real quick, and then I have to put my phone down. By the way, if you're interested, this is on my site. It's also been several months worth of, let's say, the first booth that I did, it was okay. I don't feel like it was worth all of the headache of setting up, but because it was free to set up for that one, because they're trying to grow their people back up, I was like, okay, it's fine. But one of the others I set up at, it wasn't even worth the fee to set up there. We had a ton of people, don't get me wrong, we had a ton of people come through, but we didn't have a ton of buyers. And it wasn't just me, it was pretty much every person I talked to. There may have been 3 or 4 vendors total that had any kind of luck. Everybody else, and if you got more than one booth or more than one section, you really didn't make any money. So that was, you know, and that was whenever I had all the started the boutique. And so I had all that inventory, and I was like, well, crap. But that's where that stands at. Let's see, what else has been going on? So I did get a little bit of money for, if you're not aware, last year I had a car accident where a woman ran a red light and totaled my car. And that caused a lot of problems. And fortunately, I was able to get a little bit of money. It wasn't a lot, especially after the attorney took their part. So that part sucks. But it was something. And of course, being a budgeter and everything else, I took that money and I paid off. I know we're supposed to do the whole debt snowball thing. I get it. But I paid off some things that I needed to pay off that were higher amounts that were taken out of my check with everything going on with my husband. Plus, during all of this, I've had to purchase a building. So, you know, granted, I got great payments on it and I was able to pay a big chunk on it. So, not all of the money that I originally had going was going to where it needed to. Not all of it's being spent on the payment for the building, thankfully. But I had to get a building because of band stuff, because of all of the business stuff, because of just storage. When you got 5 people living in a house, in a 4-bedroom house, you know, it adds up. All right, let's see here. All right. I'm loving that all of this is prop money. It's making it a lot easier. I don't know why. I've been setting it all over here. I'll organize it later. But it's just been... It's been hard, guys. And honestly, with everything that's been going on with his disability and the chaos of life and starting the other business, and I haven't felt motivated. And honestly, I was so exhausted. I just couldn't. I couldn't do anything because I was that exhausted. So I'm glad to be back. Do want to let you know I will not be uploading 3 times a week right now. I'm going to do 2 times a week just because of life and everything, so that hopefully I can get back into the swing of it. And now, between working a full-time job, trying to do stuff with my kids, especially all of the senior stuff and the 8th grade stuff, because, you know, I don't know if they do it where y'all are at, but our 8th graders have basically like a senior year. It's not as expensive, but it's still a bit expensive because they get to go to a graduation and all of that here. So yeah, and then band keeps me, with me being the treasurer, that keeps me constantly occupied, and it's always something going on. And then I've got all the band stuff here because the person who was the treasurer last year is our president this year, And this is actually her last year, as her daughter is a senior and her son graduated a couple years ago. So yeah, it's just, and she has a bunch of stuff. And because she has a bunch of stuff, it's a whole, I got to figure out where I'm going to put everything, because I've got to get all the stuff that she has. So I ended up having to get a building for all of that. If you saw where I'm working at, you would understand. Speaking of where I'm working at, that is another thing. If you've watched my videos before, you know the setup's a bit different. I don't know yet. I don't know how I feel about it. Y'all tell me how it looks on your end. I don't know about the lighting. We may have to do some adjustment on lighting, whatever. I do have a new phone also, so that's a difference. I'd gotten the phone and stuff at a deal before his check, but I'd gotten it at a great deal whenever I traded in my phone. So I did get the new S23 Ultra. Of course, it's not new anymore, but we let's see. We've just been doing whatever we can to try to make it and get by. And now I have all of this inventory and all of these. So I'm working a full-time job. Then I am doing 2 side businesses. Trying to manage social media for both of those. But I'm trying to grow it because, yeah, I'm going to say for the last 5 or 6 months, I've had 0 sales on my Supernatural Budgets website. And I have had 0 sales so far in my boutique, as far as since I opened the websites. So say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. I need to get some. 59, 50, 1,000, 51. So that's 1,100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 12, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,300, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40. So 1,340. 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1,358. That was in there in prop money that's been spent on whatever. Whether it was stuff we needed because of him not getting his income, or it was spent on Christmas like it was marked for, or whatever. That is what it is. Alright, let's see what we got here in real money. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, so 320, 5, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 4, 5, 10, 15, so 415, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3. So 463? Maybe that's right. It's alright. If it's not the end of the world. But so yes, so that's what all has been going on in our lives. Let's see. Oh, I never finished about the setup. Okay, so whenever I started doing more sublimation stuff, and everything. It was a problem with the way our setup was. My business was growing, or well, I was hoping it was going to grow. And so I had done some maneuvering. We had a kitchen island that we had to get replaced out because of something with the bottom of it. And it was kind of left here by the people who did it. The old one was. So we just changed out the bottom and put the top back on it. And now it is used for where I sublimate. And all of my sublimation stuff is there. And then there's storage underneath it. But with doing that, my desk got moved from one wall to a different wall. So now I'm in front of the windows, hoping that's helping with the light. I don't know. Let me know. But I have one light on right now. I don't know. It's kind of crowded in here. Once I get the new building, which is supposed to be here in the next couple weeks, and I'll be able to get a lot of this merchandise and stuff out of here and into the building, which I am going to organize it. But if you know of any ways to organize stuff really good, let me know, because I'm going to need something cheap and something that can easily be done, because I'm going to need shelving, because I want to organize it all as I put it in there so that if somebody orders something, it's easy for me to grab it. Oh, I do know one thing I want to do while we're here. I'm going to go back over here because there is money that I have in a couple of these. Miss Izzy B has $40 still in her envelope that is in the safe. That's besides what she has in hers, and I'm not touching hers or her sister's binder. And Caleb also has $40. And I'm going to go ahead and put $40 into Lorelei so that they all are the same whenever we start stuffing for everything. So yeah, I think that's everything. I don't know how long I've been rambling on for. I can't see the countdown. Oh, during all of this, we've gotten a new dog. Well, she's not a new dog. She's actually like 13 years old. It was my boss's dog. Apparently she had snapped at a neighbor, or at a neighbor's dog that was a little dog. And I think that little dog did something, because we've got little dogs, we ain't had no problems with her. But she's old. You know, she's got a lot of arthritis in her hips and stuff like that. And he was going to have to get rid of her because he lives in a subdivision. I don't. I live out in the country, so it makes it a lot easier. And I knew that if she went to a shelter that they would put her down because of her age. And I wasn't okay with that because I'm not a crappy person. But yeah, let me know how the new setup's working. Let me know if you have any questions on everything. I've kind of skipped around. Nope, no kind of script, no nothing. I just wanted to come on here, say I'm back. I have my Shopify store for this business still going. I have my new business, which is sassycomfort.net. And I'll have both of those linked down below. Everything is always on my link tree. I am trying to grow. Oh, another thing. So I know it was just like recently that my freaking video for our Christmas budgeting got posted. So here's what happened. During all of this chaos and whatever else that's going on in my life, our internet, because, you know, we've lived off the hotspot for a long time. Well, our little device quit working. My phone's hotspot wasn't working. And so that was an issue. So I wasn't able to get it uploaded. I ended up having to go and take my computer, schedule a time, go to a friend's house who actually has internet, get everything set up on theirs, and then had to get it to upload that way. And was trying to do that during the holidays. It was a whole mess. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the delay. There was nothing I could do internet-wise. I tried multiple times. I tried multiple avenues. And I had, you know, it took a lot for me to be able to do that. Oh, and during all of this, you know, so my computer's not the greatest. It's working. But it now, like, I cannot take my computer anywhere without my charger, because if it's not plugged in, it's going to die within 5 minutes. And so that's a whole situation. And honestly, I need a new one, and it's not happening right now because I paid off a couple of different loans. Made a couple big chunks on a couple of others. And so I'm just trying to do whatever I can to keep a little bit of money stashed away in case of an emergency, but still trying to pay off everything and manage it all with mine. I do have money to account for this month for my husband's money, because it's money that I had set aside because I was once I found out about it, luckily I still had some money, so I've stashed it back as well to help with that situation. So yeah, I think that is about it. If you have any questions, let me know. Please go check out both of my shops. I hope that there's something there that you like, or if there's not, tell me something you want to see. I am working on trying to get all my digitals over to Shopify. Doing digitals on Shopify is new to me, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing it all correctly. I did close out my Etsy shop because I was tired of paying the fees for refreshing items and I wasn't making any money. Follow me on socials. So I have a Sassy Comfort and my Supernatural. I have them on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and then I have a SupernaturalBudgets one on Threads, which I just use it for both. I'm not making a separate Threads for the other one because I don't post enough on there. Any advice, any recommendations, any thoughts? We greatly appreciate it. All prayers always accepted, as those are very, very, very useful with everything going on. Yeah, I ended up with pneumonia during all of this. I hurt my back during all of this. I ended up with something else, being sick. It's been a rough few months, guys. Very rough few months. There's been a lot that's happened kind of back to back to back. And I'm just hoping 2024 is going to be a better year. That's what we're going to do. We're going to push forward and try to make the best year we can and grow our businesses and see what all we can do, I'm not trying to fully replace my job because I love my job. I'm not trying to replace my job. I'm just trying to make it to where, I'm making $1,000 or a couple $1,000s a month to pay stuff off and to start putting it into savings and feeling like I can make a better life for me and for my kids and my family. So, yeah. I don't know how much of this I'm going to edit out because I don't know how long I've been talking for, but I felt you guys needed to know what all was going on. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, as we always say, and I have missed saying so very much, carry on.